FoRe.com.
Join me, Rebecca Christensen Matheson, in real time for Real Topics on Real Talk with Rebecca on FoRe.com.
Terrestrial Silver was founded in 1997. Our goal today remains the same as it was back then, to provide you, our customer, with a quality custom buckle at an affordable price. From 1 to 100, our buckles are all made one at a time by hand. Our only limit is your imagination. Give us a call today at 800-550-7535 and let us help you design your next trophy buckle. That's Terrestrial Silver, Llano, Texas. Find us on Facebook or at terrestrialsilver.com. Proud to be part of She's Gone Country with the CB Cowgirls.
Rebecca Lawler Limited is the culmination of a lifelong dream for philanthropist and designer Rebecca Lawler. She designed her patented, unique glass heart, which is handcrafted by glass artists in Virginia. Placed in the center is a brilliant gem. The heart can be worn with the Rebecca Lawler Limited signature ribbon or an awareness ribbon of choice. To join the mission of the Hearts of Hope Foundation and add a Rebecca Lawler signature heart to your own personal style, go to RebeccaLawlerLimited.com. That's RebeccaLawler Limited.com.
American Hat Company is known throughout the world as the hat preferred by rodeo champions, ranchers, everyday cowboys, cowgirls, and rodeo fans. From the arena to the boardroom, no one does it better. Handmade in Bowie, Texas, American hats are made with tradition in the old-fashioned way. From the finest in felts to the best in straws, there is an American hat for every occasion. The CB Cowgirls are proud to have our ambassadors wearing the #1 hat in the world. Thank you, American Hat. Find your own American hat at your favorite retailer. American Hats, handcrafted since 1915.
She's Gone Country with the CB Cowgirls is proud to have as our charity of choice Man Up Crusade. Man Up is working in the Western world to reduce domestic violence in society and contribute to social change by promoting safe and healthy relationships. Growing up in a violent home is one of the most terrifying and traumatic experiences a child can go through. Let's work together to help those afflicted to stand and know they're not alone. Find out more at manupcrusade.com. Take a stand and break the cycle of domestic violence.
This is FoRe Radio, a media platform used to elevate voices and empower dreams.
All right, rodeo fans, it's time for She's Gone Country with the CB Cowgirls. Introducing your host, Becky Christensen, and co-host Vicki Christensen O'Shields. Presented to you by Boyd Gaming. Hey, let's ride.
Well, happy Monday, everybody, and good evening, and welcome to the show. I'm so glad that everyone is tuning in tonight. We're going to have a great show tonight, and, you know, it's May. We're heading into the middle of May. Spring is upon us, and, gosh, we finally have some nice sunshine up here in the Northwest, and it's just been a pleasant surprise after all the rain. But you know what? Everything is green, and nature just looks beautiful. So we survived the winter, and we are ready for some new seasons. And with that comes new, vibrant growth and all kinds of things happening in the spring. Rodeo season is full gear. All the fun fundraisers that happen in the spring are kicking in the Western world. Tonight, I'm going to welcome to our show that's joining me tonight. We are blessed to have my co-host, Vicki Christensen O'Shields. Vicki, are you there?
I certainly am, Becky. I hope everyone is having a beautiful Monday evening.
Yes, and, you know, speaking of beautiful evenings, Bobby Jean has the evening off, our Ms. U.S. Ambassador for She's Gone Country, the CB Cowgirl. She is off doing family functions with her son tonight, and, of course, we always promote family, you know, faith first, family second, everything else falls in behind that. So we wish her a wonderful evening, and I am just really thankful that we have a good core group of people that we can support each other week in and week out, and she's been such a great support for us. So we'll see her next week. One thing I wanted to touch on before we bring our guests, I want to first, of course, say thank you to all of our sponsors, because we couldn't do the show each and every week without those that are supporting us behind the scenes. And, you know, we do little commercials for them, but I always like to just verbally tell them thank you so much. So thank you to Cinch Boyd Gaming Shootout. Thank you to Trace Rio Silver. Thank you to Columbia River Circuit. And, you know, the list just goes on and on. We've just got some great support. American Hats, Keith Mundy, Keith Maddox, and, of course, Cinch. And, of course, our lovely Andrea Crenshaw from Rodeo Spot Marketing. So thank you so much for all you guys do to elevate and empower all that we do. And Vicki,
you know what,
I know.
Oh, but Becky, let's don't forget the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame, our charity of choice. So, you know, we are at She's Gone Country so excited to be involved in the history of rodeos. So we just ask all of you listeners out there, when you can, go to their website and support the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame. It's about who we are and where we come from.
Yes, we have some great charities of choice, and we will have their spot up and running soon. We've got busy bees on our team behind the scenes working on getting those all up and running. And I also don't want to forget, of course, our dear friend up in Alaska, Mr. Bill McRoberts from Field of Frame, who posts diligently each and every week all of our YouTube video broadcasts.
Absolutely.
So thank you, Bill. Yeah, and wait, you guys, if you haven't seen it, go to our website. He created our brand new poster that we're going to be using this year for marketing and down in Vegas, and it's just beautiful and bright, vibrant, and I just love it. I just love it. Isn't that blue just gorgeous, Aunt Vicki?
Bill does such a terrific job, and he is just so involved in the entire Western way of life. And of course, that's what we are, Becky. We're the stories behind the stories. And I know tonight that we have a very special guest. Happy to have her join us. So let's go ahead and move forward.
Yes, I was thinking this evening about the Code of the West and how the Western culture and everything that we've grown up to be is all about respecting land and animals and people. And so tonight we're fortunate enough, and I'm actually going to let Aunt Vicki introduce our guest, but we are fortunate enough to have a guest tonight that spends each and every day of her working hours doing just that, and that is elevating and promoting the animals. So, Aunt Vicki, I'm going to turn over to you and let you introduce our guest.
Absolutely, Becky. I mean, it is a pleasure. Tonight, listeners, we just want to welcome Catherine Meck from the American Quarter Horse Association in Amarillo, Texas. And good evening, Catherine. How are you?
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for having me. I am wonderful. It's green here in Amarillo, too. How about that?
Oh, my gosh. Springtime in Texas, and it is beautiful, Catherine. Well, Catherine is the Director of Development for the AQHA. And, of course, the AQHA has a history like none other, promoting our Western way of life and preserving everything that we hold dear in our hearts. So, Catherine, can you tell us a little bit about your position, about what's going on with the AQHA today?
Well, it's a wonderful and exciting time to be a part of the American Quarter Horse Association. I actually work for the foundation part, which is the benevolent arm of the association, and that basically means that I do fundraising for the foundation. And what we do is, we're here to preserve that heritage, that culture of the American quarter horse. And exactly what you were talking about, Vicki. And we do that in several ways. We support many different programs, equine-related, educational, and charitable programs. And what these do is they create opportunities to enrich the lives of horses and people. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight.
Wow. And I love that because, I think there's something to be said about the horse, and a lot of people have not had the opportunity to engage and interact with horses, and they're just such amazing creatures. Tell me, if you would, Catherine, what is really your demographic that you have there at the foundation?
Well, let me back up a little bit. The association is basically a member-driven organization, and in Amarillo, we actually have 250 employees that are housed here. And the association really was founded in 1940. It is the largest equine breed organization in the world. We have around 260,000 people in 86 countries, and that means we have nearly registered 6 million horses across the globe. It's amazing. And so it's a membership. And one of the neat things about our demographics, we ladies are going to love this. First of all, 75% of our demographics are female. 80% of those ladies, we ride for fun. And we love competition. We absolutely love competition. The average member owns 1 to 5 horses because, horses are like potato chips. You can't just have one. And it's the truth. And so most of these women, 75% of these females, 61% have a 4-year degree. They have 2 dogs and 1 cat. 65% have at least one truck and or SUV. 51% love to garden. And here's the greatest one. 75% of us ladies own a pistol, shotgun, or rifle. So do you know what that means?
Hey,
exactly. Our membership is mostly, we're truck driving, pistol packing mamas.
Pistol packing mamas.
There you go. And hooray and amen to that. Well, Catherine, this is Vicki. And, I've, had the pleasure of being in Amarillo and going through, the museum and everything that you do up there. Mm-hmm. And it's so fascinating because there's so much history, so much to be learned, but yet there is so much promoting. And I'm talking about promoting our youth. And I know when you and I, Catherine, met in Fort Worth, we had the pleasure of running into each other at the Texas Rodeo Cowboy Hall of Fame induction and had a chance to visit. And you shared with me, your hope and your wish for the future and that we need to engage our youth even more. So tell us a little bit about your scholarships and what you do there in Amarillo to bring the youth into our way of life.
Absolutely. There are several tenets that the foundation works within. And in scholarships, we give out, just last year, we gave out $461,000 in scholarships. $461,000. That went to 44 students last year, but overall, 145 student scholarships that we have, that we offer. And the great thing about being a part of the American Quarter Horse Foundation is we receive over 300 applicants from students all around the world for college as well as VOTEC. They could become a farrier, that type of thing, besides going to college. So there's a lot of opportunities. And, all the students are already our youth members. So you know that the scholarship is going to go to a student that has the horse background in them. They have grown up with horses. They've done rodeos. They've done World Show. And they've been in that, in that arena. And so it's wonderful to be able to award a scholarship to a student that really is well-deserving within our industry, that loves this industry, that loves the quarter horse.
Well, I think it's pretty amazing that there's so much available and out there to offer to students. And I'm really astounded by the membership. And, I guess my question is, in your opinion, why do you think that there's such a high percentage of your demographics, women, and not so much the men? What do you think you think women just are more actively involved and men are out doing other things? Or I don't know why. It just struck me. I'm just kind of like, whoa.
Well, I will say a large number of the ladies are over 50, and here is why. And I'm in that category. I'm 51. I'm perfect example of this. My children are grown. They're 29, 25, and 22. You have your life back, and so you're able to. I'm serious, so that you can go and do some things.
Right now is why I'm laughing. I'm going through it. I get it.
And there, it opens up these opportunities that you didn't have before. You have that extra time. You have that extra money because, again, the demographic shows that, they're educated, so they've worked for a living besides raising the kids. And now this is a time that they can enjoy. We have the American Quarter Horse Association has a select show, which is only over 50. And I find women all the time, they're 48, 49. I can't wait to be 50 so I can go to Amarillo and be in the select show. And because it's a great party here. Everyone loves to come to select show here. So I think that is a big part of the demographic are the ladies that are over 50. I don't know exactly why it's going that direction, but even in sports, girls are more active, and so it's just the way that it's going right now.
Yeah, That's okay. Well, we're going to take a quick station identification and commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to visit more with Catherine Meck from AQHA Foundation. We'll be right back.
FoRe.com.
Join me, Rebecca Christensen Matheson, in real time for Real Topics on Real Talk with Rebecca on FoRe.com.
All of us here at Tres Rios Silver are proud to offer a complete award lineup, from saddles, tack, and all in between. Tres Rios is your one-stop shop. Give the shop a call today to discuss your association award needs with one of our family design staff. And don't forget to shop online with us for that special gift. Our new online store features beautiful jewelry, tees, caps, and much more. Proud to be part of She's Gone Country with the CB Cowgirls. That's Tres Rios Silver, Llano, Texas. Find us on Facebook or at tresriosilver.com.
In today's busy world, it's nice to know that help is just a moment away. Andrea at Rodeo Spot Marketing is your one-stop shop, full-service web and graphic design service, along with photo projects, printing services, marketing, and promotional. Let their staff take the stress off you and put a smile on your face. Always creative, always competitive priced, always working for you. That's Rodeo Spot Marketing. Find them at rodeospot.com. Tell Andrea the CB Cowgirls sent you. She's Gone Country with the CB Cowgirls is proud to have as our charity of choice Man Up Crusade. Man Up is working in the Western world to reduce domestic violence in society and contribute to social change by promoting safe and healthy relationships. Growing up in a violent home is one of the most terrifying and traumatic experiences a child can go through. Let's work together to help those afflicted to stand and know they're not alone. Find out more at manupcrusade.com. Take a stand and break the cycle of domestic violence.